Lev Parnas, a former associate of ex-New York City Mayor and Donald Trump loyalist Rudy Giuliani, was convicted on Friday of violating U.S. campaign finance laws during the 2018 election cycle. Parnas, a Ukraine-born American businessman, was accused, along with his former associate Igor Fruman, of soliciting funds from a Russian financier to donate to candidates in states where the three were seeking licenses to operate cannabis businesses in 2018. Fruman, a Belarus-born U.S. citizen, pleaded guilty in September. Parnas and Fruman first gained notoriety in the U.S. for helping Giuliani, while he was Trump's personal attorney, try to dig up dirt on Trump's 2020 Democratic opponent Joe Biden in Ukraine. Prosecutors said Parnas had concealed that he and Fruman were the true source of a donation to a group supporting then-President Trump. Parnas was charged with violating federal laws prohibiting foreigners from contributing to U.S. election campaigns and barring donors from making contributions in the names of others. Another associate, Andrei Kukushkin, a California resident who was tried alongside Parnas, was found guilty of campaign finance violations.
Lyft revealed that it has received more than 4,000 reports of sexual assault on its ride-hailing platform between 2017 and 2019. The much-delayed company report, released late Thursday as a follow-up to a promise made in 2019, showed sexual assaults rose during the period, but actually dropped as a percentage of overall rides given the increase in ridership. While the company said 99% of its trips are completed without any safety incident, a company executive in a blog post said that even one incident is too many because, quote, behind every report is a real person and real experience. Lyft says it has invested in safety features, consulted sexual assault experts, and used extensive background checks for drivers. Uber released sexual assault figures for 2017 and 2018 in the first ever industry report back in 2019. When compared, the two ride-hailing apps have the same statistically rare incident rate.
Following a tragic shooting on a New Mexico movie set where actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun that killed the film's cinematographer, Baldwin on Friday tweeted, "My heart is broken." The tweet read, quote, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred." He added, "I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family." Hutchins was shot Thursday by Baldwin, an actor and co-producer of the film Rust, on set at a ranch south of Santa Fe. She was transported by helicopter to the University of Mexico Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. The film's director, Joel Souza, was wounded and taken by ambulance to a local hospital. He was later released. The Santa Fe Sheriff's Department said late on Thursday that no charges had been filed and the investigation remained open and active. Local media reported that Baldwin was seen distraught and in tears outside the sheriff's office and said he voluntarily gave authorities a statement about the shooting. Andrei Simonuk, a friend and colleague of Hutchins, said he wants to focus not on Baldwin, but on remembering Hutchins. He described her as a shining star.
I think word incredible is not to even begin to describe her personality. Really generous, really talented, really upbeat. There is never no from her. And I think it was this kind of easygoing personality. At the same time, working with her, it's like incredible work ethics.
The shooting evoked memories of an on-set accident in 1993 when actor Brandon Lee, son of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, died after being wounded by a prop gun while filming The Crow. Thursday's accident has renewed debate about whether certain types of prop guns should be banned.
The U.S. Supreme Court on Friday agreed to hear a challenge by the Biden administration and abortion providers to a Texas law that imposes a near-total ban on the procedure. The case, which the court will hear on November 1st, will determine the fate of the toughest abortion law in the United States. It is the second major abortion case that the court has scheduled for the coming months, with arguments set for December 1st over the legality of a restrictive Mississippi abortion law. The Texas and Mississippi measures are among a series of Republican-backed laws passed at the state level limiting abortion rights, coming at a time when abortion opponents are hoping that the court, which has a 6-3 conservative majority, will overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade decision that legalized the procedure nationwide. The justices on Friday deferred a decision to block the Texas law while the litigation continues. Lower courts have already blocked the Mississippi law. It is rare that the Supreme Court would, as it did in this case, decide to hear arguments while bypassing lower courts that were already considering the Texas dispute, indicating that the justices have deemed the matter of high public importance and requiring immediate review. The Texas measure bans abortion after about 6 weeks of pregnancy, a point when many women do not yet realize they are pregnant. It makes an exception for a documented medical emergency, but not for cases of rape and incest.
And I'm sure you all have heard about the Build Back Better agenda. In my briefing documents, it usually says BBB. But some have been asking, well, what exactly does that mean? Well, it's about being better on climate. It's about better health. It's about better jobs. And intentionally, it is about our families. This is our agenda. You are right, brother. I know you are. And how about if you and I talk about that? So let me finish.
Why aren't we working with the Chinese on their Belt and Road Initiative?
Okay, you know what? You and I will talk after I give my comments, and I'm happy to talk with you. But right now, let's talk about the agenda that will include speaking to all people and allowing everybody to be heard, because that's part of what we want in our democracy. Everybody gets their chance to talk, and everybody gets a chance to be heard. The members of the United States Congress, right now in their hands, within reach, have an opportunity to lift up our families and our children, to see and acknowledge with humility what has not been working, and with excitement to do something about it. So I'm here today to ask people to see this moment for what it is and to step up. We can do this. It is the right thing to do.